My name is Zach Hughes. I'm an application engineer with Marubeni Citizen-Cincom. This is John over here. We have a new machine. It's a B&A 42 SY5, and I think John has a bit of questions. So,
yeah, what are the spindle RPM on both of the spindles, minimum and max?
So the main spindle is a 6,000 RPM spindle. The sub spindle is a 5,000 RPM spindle. The live tools are all 5,000 RPM, but if you want to go over 5,000 RPM, you can actually get speeder heads. There's aftermarket companies that sell speeder heads for us. They're 5-to-1 speeder heads, up to 5-to-1. That's up to 25,000 RPM on this.
And can you explain the material feed system?
Yeah. So what's really special about the B&A 42 SY5, it's really new in the Miano line. We actually designed the machine to be robot ready. So what that means is we actually have a sheet metal panel that comes off the top. We put this auto loader on here, the auto door. The other thing that we changed is we actually have mounting in the casting itself. That allows us to mount a weldment to put the robot on top of the machine. So the real benefit about being on top of the machine is that now it's out of your way. It's much more convenient up and out of the machine, or out of the way. A lot of shops, they actually have a bunch of vertical space, but they have no floor space anymore. And it's almost impossible to get another building at this point.
Absolutely.
Another benefit too about the robot being on top of the machine, what's really great about that is normally the automation would be mounted here in front of the door. There would be a very large cage that goes all the way around the machine. That becomes very inconvenient when you're going to change over the machine. The reason being is obviously your back is against the robot. You can't get a card in here because there's a cage all the way around it. So normally you'd have to pull tools out, you'd have to bring them all the way over here to the side, as opposed to being up on top of the machine. If you don't want to use the automation, you can just manually load the machine, and it's very convenient and easy out of the way.
Very nice. Absolutely. How many tools will this hold?
So this is actually a 12-station turret. So our old B&A series was an 8-station turret. We upgraded it to 12-station, and you also have a Y-axis now. So plus or minus 35 millimeter Y-axis stroke. It comes out to 1.4 inches approximately. What's really nice is we have a training system over here as well. So we actually have our own automation department. So what's really great about an internal automation department is that we do pretty much everything to customer request. So say, for example, you don't want a Mitsubishi robot on the machine, you want a Fanuc robot, we can also do that to your request. We will work with pretty much any company on any customer request that you may have. And what's another great thing about automation in-house is we can design and build pretty much anything that you would want. So for example, we have this training system on the side here. It's all controlled from an HMI. There's a PLC in the background playing a traffic cop in between the robot and the machine. And that gives us the ability to do things like this where we're actually displaying how many parts are left. We have a tray lifter for ease of use, because if you had many parts, it'd be difficult to lift it on top of the machine with a heavy pallet. So what we can actually do is we have a tray lifter, we can send it right down where it's very easy and convenient to get to. There's a door right here, you can open it up, you can put a new pallet in, you send it up, and you're ready to go again. So right there, I'll send it back up so that it's ready. Another couple things that we do with the robot to make it very easy. So it's harder for people to get into automation now because obviously you need to learn robot programming and stuff like that. So when we do automation cells for you, we don't believe that you should have to touch the teach pendant. We think even though that it's one of the more complicated machines in the shop, we think that it should be very easy for somebody to run, in our opinion. So what we do here is we actually set it up on the HMI. So for full robot control for the customer side, we actually just have 3 buttons: cycle stop, cycle start, and home. Very easy to run, very easy to teach new operators that. So what do you think? You interested in buying one?
Yeah. I'll have to talk to my people.
Awesome, sounds good to me.
Absolutely. What a beautiful machine.
If you guys are watching this after IMTS, you can reach out to your local distributor for more information. If you don't know who your distributor is, you can go to our website, marucit.com, MARUCIT.com. And there's a wonderful map on there. You can click on your location and it'll tell you exactly who your distributor is, and you can reach out for contact information.